Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. In this video, I would like to show you how to create an egg dish, which I call it scramblette. And it is a combination of scrambled egg and omelette. And this dish is perfect to make in the wok. You can find a similar dish like this almost in every cuisine around the world. This dish is particularly popular in Chinese cuisine. It is one of those standby dishes in home cooking because it is so quick and simple. And in Chinese, this dish is known as fuyang egg. And the dish egg fuyang that you find in many Chinese restaurants is one version of this dish. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a fusion version of this dish using scallion and Parmesan cheese. This is only one of the many versions that you can create with this very simple dish. This dish is extremely flexible. You can serve it in many different types of meal situations, from breakfast to lunch to dinner or even to a late night snack. You can season the dish differently, the way how you like it, and on top of that, you can use many different ingredients to create this dish. This dish exemplifies a template-based cooking at its best in my fast cooking system. In terms of the speed to cook this dish, there's no parallel. You can cook this dish in less than 3 minutes, particularly when you cook it in a wok. So okay, let's go into the kitchen and I'm going to show you how to cook this dish. I'm going to use 6 eggs to cook this dish. I'm going to use the seasoning agents in my masala dabba. These seasoning agents represent the most frequently used seasoning agents in my cooking. And the masala dabba allow me to get access to them almost immediately. And for this dish, I'm going to use half teaspoon of mushroom seasoning, half teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of lemon pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. If you'd like to learn more about how I use my masala dabba, you can take a look at this video. If you don't have a masala dabba, I strongly recommend you get one because this will make your seasoning simpler and more convenient. Cooking egg in a wok without non-stick coating has its peril because the egg can't stick and burn to the bottom of the wok. It would definitely ruin the egg, but on top of that, it would make a mess in the wok that would take a lot of work to scrub it off and clean it up. This is where my method spot seasoning will come and save the day. You can take a look at the video and see how it actually works. With this method, I season any wok with natural surfaces, such as carbon steel, cast iron, light cast iron, and stainless steel. And using this method, I season the wok each time before I cook. And for this dish, I'm going to use my Cuisina 14-inch stainless steel wok. I add about 2 tablespoons of canola oil after I heat up the wok. Next, I'm going to let the oil to heat up. I usually have the heat setting at high until the oil starts to smoke gently. At this point, I turn the heat of the stove to low. I let the oil to smoke continually for another 15 seconds, and this is time when the wok is being seasoned. The longer you let this go, the more the wok will be seasoned. But usually for me, 15 seconds is just about right. Next, I'm going to add the egg to the wok. Now, if the wok is well seasoned, the egg should not stick to the bottom of the wok at all. And right away, you will know whether the seasoning has worked or not. As you can see here, the seasoning has worked very well because when I use my wok spatula, I can move the egg about without them stick to the bottom of the wok at all. The wok is perfect for cooking this dish because it allows very easy stirring of the eggs. Instead of stirring the egg, I also use the wok spatula as a shovel to fold the eggs just like I would make an omelette. The egg is now about 50% done. Next, I add the scallion over the egg. You can add any ingredient that you like as long as the ingredient could be cooked very quickly. Or they do not need to be cooked much at all. And here the scallion is a great example. You notice that at this point I do not break up the egg as like I would make a scrambled egg. Instead, I leave the egg in a relatively large chunk. The total cook time of this dish is less than 3 minutes. And if you are looking for something quick and also be able to cook it from scratch, this probably is the best dish for you to try. Again, like I mentioned, this is just a basic template and you can introduce many other ingredients to this dish. Here an example is that I make modifications by adding shrimp to the dish, and this turned out to be my favorite of all scrambled. Of course, you can also adjust the flavor by adding different type of sauces or even use cheese. And here is a demonstration that I use Parmesan cheese to flavor the scrambled. This dish with such flexibility offer you tremendous amount of potentials of what you can do with this dish. If you are new to stir frying, this dish will be a perfect dish for you to get started. This will allow you to learn the property of your wok and how to season your wok properly with my spot seasoning method. And if you season the wok properly, you will find your egg should flow freely over the surface of the wok, just like shown here. And if your eggs stick to the wok like this, then you know something is wrong and you need to go back and try it again and figure out what you could do differently. Even though here I use a stainless steel wok as an example, but my spot seasoning method should work on all other type of wok with natural surface. And this include carbon steel, cast iron, like cast iron. And for just about 15 seconds each time before you cook, you will be able to create a non-stick cook surface in all these different types of wok surfaces. As this is shown here with a light cast iron wok. Therefore, it doesn't matter what wok that you have with natural surface, you should not have the egg to stick to the surface of the wok when you use my spot seasoning method. This method should work out very well for you, and this is one way to test it. At the same time, you're going to have some practice of making scrambled. And you can try out making different versions with my fast cooking system, which stands for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. I post a video each day to help you to develop a daily cooking routine using my fast cooking system. This way you can create food that are not only healthy for you, but it also tastes great. Keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.